I am Mel, and today I am making two families that I'm going to merge into one family home. I made a duplex on my channel that you will see later in the week. That I have this father with his two younger toddlers on one side. They also have a boxer dog. And then I have a second family that I move into the other side of the duplex, and they have a mother, father, and two teenage children. Now, in the middle, between the two houses, there is a little park that I made with a pool and some outdoor like a sandbox and some swings and little things like that. For this part of the family, I named them Campton. And the father is pretty active. He's a maker, designer. He has like a barbecue in the back. He loves sports, loves watching sports, reading magazines, and building things in the little shed that he has in the backyard. Now, story-wise, I made him gloomy because in my head, like maybe the mom left or maybe she passed away, unfortunately. So he wants to be the best dad ever to make up for that kind of loss that his children won't grow up with a mother, unfortunately. Unless, of course, he finds somebody new. But, yeah. So, here's the first son. Now, I go with Charmer, and their room is pretty green. They have a backsplash with a bunch of like sports things as well. His dad's trying to get them very active, but they do have little toys like little cars and things like that on in their room, as well as a outdoor little tent. I can't remember what the item is called that they can go and play in. And then they have their second son here, who is also into green, but he has a puppy shirt, which I thought was really cute, because since they have a dog of their own, maybe this will be the son that really loves dogs. Well, we will see. I do remember that I go back and I actually take that gloomy trait off of the father, even though the initial story was that he was going to be sad. I went and made him a dog lover. I'm not really okay, so a lot of people struggle with mental health, but in The Sims, I kind of want to make it so that the people are a bit happier. You know, I don't like my Sims to be too sad, so we already have the pancakes guy for that, unfortunately. So, anyway, here is the second half of the family. I'm currently making the mother. I named this family Mendez, and the mother is very creative, but she's also into gardening. Her entire backyard is completely full of plants, potted plants, and flowers that she's growing underneath like a canopy type thing. And so I wanted to make her look like she loved outdoors. She gets a sweater, pants, like she doesn't mind getting dirty, that kind of thing. I did have a bit of a hard time deciding certain things about the other outfits because I initially wanted this family to look a little bit older, but I do end up making them look pretty young, to be honest. But that's okay. But anyway, the living room that I have for them also has a bunch of sports stuff in it. I know the father I also make to like sports, so both of the fathers get along, but the father in this family, I have him being like the neighborhood watch, the confidant. Everybody comes to him for everything. And I think I have him in my playthrough as a doctor because, he likes to help people. He's a very good person. He's wants to make sure everybody succeeds in life, everybody's taken care of, making sure that everybody makes the best choices for themselves and their families. And I think that's why him and the other father, I intend to make them get along so well, because it's a bit of a support system for the other father. I remember when I did this playthrough, though, because I put them in the house, and there were, obviously, when you put people in a house that you haven't tested yet, there are always a couple things that don't work. And I was having a bit of a hard time with the doors. I don't know if it's a glitch now that maybe the Sims team needs to update on, but when you click on the doors and you have it lock for certain Sims, for some reason it wasn't working unless I locked it for all Sims but the current Sim that I was playing, and then unlock it for whatever other family members. Now this made it a bit difficult excuse me, for the first father on the Campton family, because they also have a dog and I want to be able to take them out for runs and things like that, but I wasn't able to keep the door unlocked for the dog because the dog doesn't show up as a Sim that you can just unlock the door for. It's always you can lock the door for animals, or you can lock the door for Sims. But anyway, let me know if you are having the same kind of glitch, because I'm finding it to be very annoying at the moment. In my main game, I am playing this family as well as all of the other families, and having little things like that can definitely take the engagement out of your playthrough. Now, this Sim, I have her room. The teenage Sims don't seem to be able to do things like knit and stitch and stuff like that, but I do intend to make this Sim really into stitching and a bit of gardening and things like that as well. She's very much into makeup. Another thing with the glitches that I had a hard time with this particular Sim is every single outfit I went to, I had to readjust the makeup, even if the makeup was the same on the previous outfit. It would be cool if kind of like the hair, the makeup and hair would, as soon as you pick it for the everyday outfit, that it would transfer over to all of the other outfits, and then you could change them individually if you wanted to. That would be really nice. So this is the last Sim that I'm making. Oh, I swapped back because I forgot the traits. But she is actually a lactose intolerant, which I don't usually put in my Sims. Anyway, so this is going to be the crafter in this family. She is very active, and I was thinking about maybe making her maybe trans or something like that, but I ended up changing it back, and I was thinking maybe she could be the lesbian of the family. I'm not sure, but I dress her in more so masculine clothing. Maybe she just doesn't necessarily have to be a lesbian. She could just enjoy that kind of clothing. It's obviously your playthrough, and I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do with it. I do change her hair after I go through a bunch of the outfits, and I had a hard time deciding something that looked good enough. But anyway, let me know what you think, and have yourself a fabulous day. Bye!